Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining on time on the fifth day of our national workshop, jointly organized by Mount Carmel College of Teacher Education for Women, Kottayam, and EMEA College of Arts and Science, Kondoti. In this session, we are going to discuss something about e-content development. And in the beginning, I would like to discuss something about e-content. What is meant by e-content? So e-content means electronic content, right? So different forms of the learning materials or learning aids which are prepared with the help of the electronic and communication technology are simply called e-content. So we may understand e-content as the combination of different types of media, which includes audio, video, animations, images, etc. Right? Multi media, if it's put together to make effective learning materials, it's simply e-content. Multimedia can include all the varieties of media, which as we discussed just now. So how to develop e-content? If we develop a PowerPoint, which can be called it as an e-content? Okay, please respond. Can we, if we are making a PowerPoint, can it be called as a e-content? Is it an e-content? Yeah, mixed opinions are coming. It's not e-content. Then what is e-content? Yeah, to me, even a presentation is an e-content. It is electronic content, right? Digital content. So it's an e-content. Many of us have wrongly understood e-content is something which is prepared in the video format. It's not like that. If we use any kind of formats to present something different, some different experiences to the learners by using any kind of technology, that can be simply called as e-content. And now we discussed about a tool, a live poll, live interactive quiz platform yesterday. Can it be called as an e-content? Can it be called as an e-content? Last day, we had a session, we had an experience on a live poll interface where we had 2-3 items under an event, and even we had a quiz, live interactive quiz. Can it be called as an e-content? Yes. And if you are going to record, shoot your video, now you are going to present a topic before a camera and you are being shooted. Okay. And that is recorded and that is made available for your students. Will it be called e-content? Yes, isn't it? And the same way, if we are converting a presentation into a video, that will also be acting as an e-content. So what I wanted to convey is that e-content is having different dimensions. So all those dimensions can be discussed here, but we have discussed many things which can also be included in e-content. And again, like animations, how to prepare animations by using some softwares. So that is not being discussed here, right? So if I would have been given an opportunity to discuss those things, it would have been very nice. But we have very limited time and very limited number of days. So I couldn't give you the experience of all these dimensions. I'm sorry for that. And I may just play a video, if possible, an animation video, which was created by me earlier. I'll just try to play that, not to show that I'm good at all these things, to let you know that all these things will come under e-content, not only the videos which we may prepare. So if we are able to use all this multimedia for making e-content, then your e-content will be very good. So I'm trying to fetch the data from YouTube. If I could find it, I'll be showing. Because I'm trying to play a video. I'm not sure whether it will be played here or not.
Guys, can you tell me the meaning of work? I guess it's a pretty common word, so all must be knowing its meaning.
Clarity is a bit.
Those who don't know, the meaning of work in English is activity involving mental or physical effort.
The clarity is less.
So, English says work is something which involves physical or mental effort. Which means, if you are learning or reading a book for some time, you can say that you have done some work. Or even if you are watching TV, you can say that you have done some work. But does science approve this? Let's understand this by analyzing some images. In the first image, the batsman is hitting a ball. In the second one, a boy is sleeping. In the third image, a man is trying to push the box. And in the fourth, we can see a girl is studying. As far our discussion is concerned, all were doing some work, right? But I would say as per science.
Okay, here you see some people may be having inhibitions to come in front of camera and present something. So for them, if they learn how to make animations, that would be good. Okay, anyhow, these are out of box for today's topic. I just wanted to convey that there are different varieties of platforms where you can develop e-content, and today we are going to discuss about one of such platforms. And again, if you need to shoot your video, better you can have a tripod. You please make use of a tripod like this. Okay, if you are having the mobile camera, and always when you shoot something, please try to hold your camera or mobile phone in landscape mode, so that the advantage is that the video which you capture will be best fit into the screen of any video player. You can you know that very well that if we are playing something on our computer screen which is captured, which is recorded by keeping our mobiles in portrait mode, would be only taking a part of the screen of the computer, right? And the other, both the side, we are having some blank spaces. So we do not have we do not feel good by watching that kind of video. So you please hold the video camera like this. Okay, and again, if you are having good position, good salary, everything, better you buy a camera instead of mobile phone, because it will give you good clarity for your videos. Okay, as a teacher, if you are having the mind to use such kind of e-content, the recorded videos, etc., you can spend some amount for the betterment of your students and your profession. So there is nothing bad if you spend 50,000. If you're having, I'm not saying that you have to go for that, because even the mobile phones are having better camera, but the quality which is given by the digital camera will be different from that of a camera. And again, if you are going for buying a camera, or if you are having a camera, better you buy a camera which of its screen can be tilted to you like this. So usually the screen comes like this, or some screen comes here. If you are going to buy a camera which the screen can be just rotated to you, the 360 rotation, then the advantage is that why you can manage, you can shoot your own video, okay, without anyone's help. You can come to know what is coming on screen, whether you are there on focus or not. Everything will be seen by you when the shoot is going on. And again, the you can control the shoot time, starting of the shoot time by using the timer available in it. Okay, so like this camera, if you buy, it will be good. And otherwise, if you cannot buy, don't worry, use a mobile camera. And if, whether you are using a mobile camera or a camera like this, better to get a tripod for that. Okay, if you are having a tripod, the advantage is that you will be getting the video which will not shake. If you are asking your children or your brother, siblings, etc., to capture your video, definitely they may make some shake. Okay, you can avoid this shake by using tripods, which may cost only 300 or 350 rupees for you. So you can place it very well so that it will give you the good quality videos. Okay, and again, the quality of the video alone will not make your content good. You have to go for a high quality audio also. So if you are having a room where minimum noise is there, that will be best. And again, if you are having a light source, maybe a window or maybe a tube light, a bulb, etc. Okay, so better you sit against the light source so that you will be seen. Many of you are not knowing all these things, but somebody may be there who may not be having all this knowledge. That's why I'm adding here. And again, you try to have a single color or better background. You avoid the unnecessary things from the background. And if you are having a background and where no moving things are there, motion things, or somebody is coming, if you are recording something in your home, at your home, your children or somebody may be going walking in background, so your viewers attention will be moved to that. Okay, so please avoid such things. Either you can make a wall as a background. A single color is always good, and better you shoot inside, indoor. Okay, if you are going for outdoor shoot, definitely you should have a microphone. Indoor, okay, your either cameras inbuilt microphone or a mobile phone's microphone will be good. You will be giving almost good quality voice. But if you are going for outdoor shoot, a microphone, a collar mic like this will be giving you the better quality. And again, you shouldn't go for the means the low quality product. At least you go for a product microphone having a condenser. This is a condenser. Okay, so by having a microphone like this, it will help you to reduce the noise on your voice. Okay, which will reduce the noise from your voice. Okay, from the even the background noise. And again, here a spongy thing is there now, that will act as a that will also contribute to reduce the noise. So if I remove this sponge, okay, so a noise will be captured. So these are the things you have to take care while recording if you are planning to record your videos professionally. And again, there are some brands I would like to recommend in case of mic. Okay, there is Ahuja you can go for, and you can go for Boya. I'm using that, and you can go for Rode also. Rode is a bit very costly, which is being used for capturing, recording the voice in film shoot and all. Okay, it will give you the exact quality. It will be costly. If you are going for Boya or Ahuja, you can get it from 800 to 5,000. You will get the mic. Depends on your quality and your budget. You can choose one. Tripod, you choose any. I don't want. If you are using a tripod for your camera, that should be a very strong one. Okay, camera is a bit heavy, so the camera's tripod should be like I hope you can see. I'm using Wellbone. It costs around 7,000 for this tripod. This tripod itself costs 7,000. but you may get some other brands for 3000, 2000, etc. But the camera is costly, so you have to go for better strong one. And whereas for mobile phones you will get in Amazon or Flipkart or in any mobile shop for 350 rupees a one, which is very lightweight. You can carry it to anywhere. If you are traveling somewhere, you can carry it. Okay, that will be good. And now in today's session we are going to discuss how the video presentations can be made. And in the second session we will discuss how the videos which we shoot or the video presentations which we make can be edited. So in the first session we are going to experience how to record the voice along with the presentations. So it is very easy by using any screen recording application. You can convert your presentations into video format by including your voice and even your video on that. Okay, now how to start that? To start making presentations, video presentation, you should have the presentation, the file, the document which you need to present. Maybe a PPT or a PDF or even a document or some images. All these should be there on your device, that is mobile device. We can access all these things from Google Drive also. That's why we started from Google Drive. Okay, now next thing is that next thing what you need to have is you should have an application, either any screen recording application which will record your audio also along with the screen. So there we are having AZ screen recorder, then DU recorder or Screencast-O-Matic, and many other screen recorders are there. As per your choice, you can install any. And many of your mobile phones will also be having the screen recorder inbuilt. I hope you can see the inbuilt. My screen you are seeing. So this mobile is having an inbuilt screen recorder, whereas my another mobile is not having that. So here there is a S Capture. This is a Vivo phone. So here, and in iPhone, many phones brands which comes now are having the screen capture facility. So you click on screen capture if you are having that, and here record screen option is there, so you can record screen along with the audio. Okay, and it's up to you whether you need to use the inbuilt or the third-party applications. And I recommend you to use the inbuilt ones if you are having the needs only for that. Okay, which may not be having all the features which the third-party applications are offering. But if you are okay with that, you please use the inbuilt application. Why? Because it is safe. It is safe. Other things, though we are using, we do not know how much safe it is. You know, what is the function of these applications? They are simply recording whatever comes on our screen. Whatever the things come on our screen will be recorded. So we expect that they will not record anything when we do not open those applications. And I wish to tell you one thing: if you are installing AZ screen recorder, if you are not planning, if you are not using it, please uninstall it. Don't keep such screen mirroring or screen recording applications on your mobile phone if you do not have a purpose. Okay, which may steal your data also. There is a chance. I'm telling, I do not know. But if you do not use, why should you keep it and by taking the risk? Okay, that's why I was telling, if you're okay with recording your screen plus audio alone without having much any other facilities, features, you please use the inbuilt screen recorder if such kind of recorder is there on your device. Now to start with AZ screen recorder, you click on AZ screen recorder and you will be having a pop-up menu. Okay, so there are 4 items. You click here on this 4 squared icon. Okay, you click there and you can come to, in first window, this is the play window, where media window, there you can see the videos which you have recorded earlier. Okay, now you can come to the second one. Here you may see if any screenshots were taken. by you during your presentation. And the third window where you have to do some settings. So you go to that and click on resolution, choose the, don't go for the lower resolutions. Okay, if you go for lower resolution, your file size will be very less. Okay, but the quality of video will be very poor. And if you go for the higher version, you can have the best quality video, and the file size will be high. So I'll choose a medium one, and I'll go to the next, that is orientation. Okay, this is orientation. You choose auto, or you can choose landscape. Either you choose auto or landscape. I do recommend you to shoot always by using in landscape mode, not in portrait, so that whatever you record by keeping it in landscape mode will best fit into any video player, okay, and any screen. Now I'll keep it in auto, because if I move my computer like this, sorry, my smartphone like this, it will also be identified and recorded in that way, portrait. And now I'll come to record audio. That is very important. You have to enable the record audio option. Okay, here you need to enable the record audio option if you wish to record your voice also along with the video. And you can come down, a magic button is there, a magic button. Okay, you enable it or disable it. If you enable it, you will be having a button on your screen. So this is the magic button. You can see there is a video camera icon. So that is the icon of AZ screen recorder application. You can click on that. So why you should enable, if you feel no, you will be having this option always on your screen. If you click on that, you will get, suppose you start a recording. If you wish, if you feel some discomfort during the presentation, if you need a break, you can click on the pause button directly from there. If you disable that also, you will have options, but you will have to go to notification area. Okay, here you are having all those options. To start or to stop or to pause the recording, you will have to drag it and do it in the notification area. Now, next is countdown value. Countdown value is there. Okay, countdown value. So you can set the countdown value. It will give you a time for your preparation. If you click on the record button, it will not record immediately. It will not start recording. It will wait for a while. It will give you a countdown as you set. Like by default, it comes 6 seconds, then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then only the recording will be started. You will get a preparation time. You can make yourself ready for speaking. That's the advantage. Then you go for a camera. If you wish to enable the camera, you please click on camera. That means you can bring yourself also on the screen like this. Okay. See, while you record something, if you want to display your face also, your video also, then please enable it. Otherwise, you can, and you can resize also. Like this, you can resize, you can move its position, everything is possible. Okay. Now, suppose you need to annotate something during the presentation. You are having a PPT where you need to highlight something during your presentation. That's possible. You click on brush. There is a brush icon area here. You please enable it. So the advantage is that you will be having a brush icon on your screen, like always like this. Suppose you are having a slide where you need to take the participants' attention, video viewers' attention. Okay, you can simply click on the brush button, and there, if you click on the brush button, you will be having some more option here. So you can draw also. Suppose I need to, I'm telling about the camera. I can tell the camera can be placed at any corner, and countdown value can be, now I'm drawing by using my mobile phone. Okay. Now after I completed my annotation, I can close it. Okay, then again brush button will be coming there. Whenever I need it again, I'll just do that. I can change the color, etc. I can do, okay, all these things will be possible. Now, if you need to have a logo or a watermark on your video, you don't want to add it manually later, you can add it from here itself. Now text and logo, I'll click. Okay, text and logo I'm clicking. And short text, you can enable this short text so that you can include the text. Now I'll change the text which is found here. I'll just change it into Mount Carmel College of Teacher Education, EMEA. Okay, and EMEA. Okay, as I wish, I can add and I can change its color also, and font also I can change. Not doing all these things, you know better. Now text color I may change into white. Okay, usually watermark will be good if it's not that visible. Okay, you can move to any place where you need to place it. Now the size of the text can be adjusted. If you need to reduce it, you can do it. Okay, like this. Now you can see MCCT EMEA as watermark. Now logo, coming to the logo, you know, I recommend if any principals then or related management or authority are there here as a participants, then please motivate your teachers to make video content and to deliver through your channel, either your website, institution's email, institution's mail ID, institution's website, then or institution's YouTube channel, etc. So that the advantage is that all your students can easily come and access it. Otherwise, I may have a channel and my colleague may have a channel. So if I'm posting there, or if I'm having a blog, I'm posting there. So it won't be that good. If you are having a blog, institutional blog, that will be always good. And the like learning material now, if you are posting it in YouTube, on YouTube and giving the shareable link, access link to your students, they will join, they'll try to continue studies, learning, but meanwhile they will get some other recommended videos which may be more interested to them, they will move to that, right? So that will not be an effective learning strategy for all the students. The self-motivated people will not deviate from the task. Now, so in that case, either your institution can offer a platform for sharing the videos on your website, or you can have a blog that can be easily built by using any blogging platform, or you can have your own YouTube channel. The advantage is that if you are asking your teachers to create e-content by adding an institutional logo, your logo of the institution, and you are putting all this in a single platform, even you will be getting the credit during the NAC visit or something like that. Okay. Now you can change the logo by clicking the next area, image. You can choose all images. You can click. You can see the stickers, videos, etc. You can do, even you can place your if you wish to place your own image, that can also be possible. Now I'll choose a logo of our event. Okay, one event was conducted by us, National Education First. So its logo is there on my mobile. So I'm using that. And I can move the logo to any place where I wish to place it. Okay. Now come back. The size of the logo you can determine. You can make it very big. You can make it very less, but don't make the logo or watermark very big. Okay. Now come to other area, brush. We have enabled all these things we have done. Now we have made all the necessary arrangements. Settings are done. Now we have to close it. So go back. The AZ screen recorder icon is there. Magic button is there. So let it be there. Now you need to have the file which you need to present, the document. It can be a group of images. You can arrange the group of images in the order and you can change it. Or you can have a presentation, you can have a PPT, etc. And now I have to tell you one more thing. When you go for screen recording, please go in flight mode. Better you go in flight mode. Why? Because otherwise some distractions will be coming in terms of calls, in terms of some WhatsApp messages, notification, or some other notification from other applications will come. So all the things will be recorded. Okay, if you are recording your presentation, meanwhile, if you are getting a WhatsApp notification, that will also be added on your screen. So whatever come on your screen will be recorded along with your audio, voice, and if you have enabled your camera, along with your video. Now I shall access a file which is there in my Google Drive. That is a presentation. So I'll be going to Google Slides. Google Slide application I already have installed, so it is easy for me to access the files here. Okay, now I'll click on Google Slides. Google Slides will be opened. I'll just open a document or open a presentation, and as I told, I'll tilt my screen, rotate my screen like this, so that the presentation will come in full screen. Okay, I can choose where I have to take the camera also. I'm having freedom that. Now the next thing, you see one pop-up window came. The same thing will happen, but I'm not going to offline mode now. Why? Because I have connected my screen to you through Wi-Fi. If I go to flight mode, you cannot see what comes on my screen. Otherwise, you go to flight mode. Okay, and you block all the calls in between. Now let me just move this logo to one corner. Okay, now fine. This watermark is there now. I hope you can see the watermark. I'll take to the other corner. The same way EMEA College and its logo can be added. Now, I hope you are having the magic button here, ready to click. Okay. Now, I shall go into presentation mode. I'll go to the presentation mode. I'll click on that button so that my things will be best fit into the full screen. Okay. Now it has come on my full screen. So I'll hold like this. If you are displaying you also, please hold it correctly without any shake like this. Okay, I'll do that. Now I'm clicking on the magic button. Okay, I'll click on the magic button. I'll click on this video icon. Now I'll get countdown. You are seeing that. Now I'll continue speaking. Meanwhile, my screen sharing is disabled. You did not get my screen, so I have just paused. Okay, there is a button for pausing the video recording. I did that also. Okay. Now I'll just click and I'll just continue the presentation. You can see that here. Okay, now it's started. Oh my God, it has come. Now this is how I'll do. Once if you get the countdown, everything, I'll just start. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the concept of inclusive education. Then I'll move like this. Okay, I'm just moving to the next slide. If my slide is having a video, image, everything will be shown. I'll move to the next slide. I'll speak about segregated education. Meanwhile, I want to move my camera to some other position. I can do that. Now, segregated education. In segregated education, we had a practice of sending the students with special needs to the special schools, such as blind schools, where we were not allowing the children with special needs to come and enroll with their own normal peers. In integrated education, we opened the doors of our institutions for the students having special needs. We just kept the doors of our institutions open and we just allowed them to enroll to the courses in the normal school. Again, we did not give any special support to them, any special facilities to them. We did not teach them as per their needs. And now, finally, in the inclusive education, we have understood that having some disabilities is not a crime. So we cannot keep them away from the mainstream of education. We should include them and we should accept their needs and we should adapt to their needs instead of them making them to adapt to the situations. We have to change ourselves for catering to the needs of the student. Like that, you can continue speaking. After that, you can stop it, record. Okay, stop the recording, and you see the recorded video will be available here. So this is how you will be having a presentation. Okay. use this kind of application, either AZ screen recorder, DU recorder, or Screencast-O-Matic, or the inbuilt screen recorder which you are having on your mobile phone to use to make the video presentation. And again, it is quite normal, usual that when we speak, especially when we record our own voice or our own video, we'll make some mistakes, right? We may pronounce wrongly, we may make grammar mistake, we may make even factual mistake. All these things can happen. Don't worry. Please wait. Suppose I'm making a mistake now. Don't go in hurry. Please wait. Wait for some time, then continue. Why? Because the area where we had problems and which we need to remove from the video can easily be identified if you are making a pause in between. So by using any video editing software, you can trim that area from your video and you can join the other parts so that you can avoid all these things. Okay. Now, do you have any doubts regarding this? You can try any application, okay, which will enable you to record your camera, record your screen. There are applications for computer also, and I'll tell you, mobile phone is having a better quality microphone because the purpose of mobile phone is to speak, basic. We are speaking less nowadays. So the microphone available on the smartphone will be good. So even if you do not have a color mic or better mic, it will give you good quality of sound. But usually the microphones available on the computer are not that good. I do not know which model you are using and its quality also. But still, generally speaking, this is the difference. So if you are using a a computer screen recorder, better you should to have a headphone or a microphone of at least good quality.
Good afternoon, sir.
Rekha.
This is Rekha. Sir, if we make a mistake when the video is going on, can we edit it?
I'm getting your voice.
Now is it okay, sir? Is it okay, sir?
Your voice is broken, man. Somebody, how to add music? Yeah, you can add music by using other application. Okay, editing application. You can try any different application for the same thing. For this purpose, I felt DU recorder and AZ screen recorder good. Joyce?
Hello, sir. How can we get the
Pardon?
laptop? Sir, how can we get the mobile screen or smartphone screen displayed on laptop as you're showing?
You are asking about screen mirroring, right? You can use, I'm sharing by using an IP. You can use, what is that? Okay, I'll tell you. I just forgot. I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm not getting that now. There are some applications. I'll tell you that in between. I'll get it in which I was using earlier. I'll tell you, Joyce. Shilpa. Shilpa? Shilpa. Yeah, AnyDesk. Liz Kuriakosa. Yeah, she's telling. AnyDesk you can use. AnyDesk is the application which you can use. Okay. Yeah, Shilpa.
Sir, as your instruction, I recorded one video, but after when I checked the video is having some orange shape.
Video is?
having orange shade.
Oh,
The
that
screen and all is having.
I don't know. You try again, ma'am. Why
Okay,
it
sir.
happened, I don't know.
Okay. So one more question. Can we use this app in laptop?
Not this application. You can have another application. Okay.
Okay,
Even
sir.
Screencast-O-Matic is having laptop version, PC version, and what I'm using is Ice Cream screen recorder.
Which one, sir?
Ice Cream.
Okay, sir.
There are many other you can find. TeamViewer can be used to share screen. Actually, TeamViewer, somebody is telling TeamViewer can be used. If through TeamViewer, we can have remote control. If you are installing TeamViewer on your computer and giving me the access, I can operate your computer from here. So the technicians and all do that, especially that this now web related. Setting the server and all, we do like that. If I need to make some changes in AMU server, I cannot go there, no. So usually what they do to make some changes into our website and all, to make some updates, they give us remote control. We had developed a platform that is a digital document filing system, DDFS, for our center. So it is stored in Aligarh Muslim University main center, that is in Aligarh server. So which is having even provisions to make attendance and all. I don't know, I discussed it or not. Like, and many other features are there, which was developed by us. Okay, we did not buy a product, we developed it. And attendance module is also there. And here it's very easy to take the attendance. If I'm Department of Education, I just choose near to the course and a semester and a subject. I choose a one. Then all the students will be listed here. Like for this paper, how many students are there? Their names will be discussed. I can choose a date and the period also. So the consolidated attendance will be produced, and even we can export. If Arjun is not present, I can just remove him and mark attendance. So like that, a system we did. So during all this development and other processes, we were doing that remote controlling. Yeah. Nirmesh, you can make use of the screen recorder available in phone. That is what I recommend also. Okay, shall we move to the next? I hope this part was clear to you. There are no queries much. And okay, we'll take a short break. 5 minutes, we'll take a break, then we'll join. You have to make animate. There are different softwares and platforms for making animation videos. Now we'll join at 3:08. 5 minutes, we'll take a break. We'll join them.